Hello students, so today we will see in our class how to draw ray diagram of spherical mirror. Now there are some important points which must be noted before we start drawing. Number one, very important, use a sharp pencil. Diagrams must always be drawn with a pencil. Number two, measurements should be taken for accuracy. Now if you want to draw a perfect diagram, for that you need to take certain measurements, which we will see in our video. Number three, focus should be half of center of curvature. We have already proved it that focus is half of radius of curvature. So the marking of center of curvature and the marking of focus is very important. Number four, arrows should be correctly given to denote directions. So arrows are very important. You have to give incoming arrows for incident ray and outgoing arrows for reflected ray. Number five, virtual image should be represented by a dotted line. So always remember that if the image is virtual, it should be denoted by a dotted line. So let's begin with the diagram. So here I have drawn the principal axis and the mirror. Now first we will denote the pole. So this one is the pole, the middle of the mirror is the pole. Now we will take a scale and first we will measure the center of curvature. For example, if you take the center of curvature distance from the pole to be 6 centimeter, say here I am taking it to be 6 centimeter. If this is your center of curvature, then your focus should be at 3 centimeter. That is exactly halfway between center of curvature and pole. This measurement is very important for your diagram. Now, to draw any diagram, firstly we need a object. So here we will also take the measurement while drawing the object. Either you can take 2 centimeter or 1 centimeter. Here I am taking the object to be 2 centimeter exactly. Okay, now for drawing any ray diagram, the minimum number of rays which we need to draw the ray diagram is 2 rays. One ray should be parallel to the principal axis. So this is your incident ray. I am giving the arrow, see correctly, the arrow is the inward arrow, this is the incident ray arrow. Now we know that any ray parallel to the principal axis after reflection from the mirror passes through the focus. So we will take this point and join both the points. Again I am giving an outgoing arrow to denote the reflected ray. Another ray must pass from the center of curvature. So here we have to join this part and this part of the mirror of the arrows. Here I need to extend the mirror a bit. If you need to extend the mirror, you can. So this is the incoming ray. That is the incident ray, and as we know, any ray which passes through the center of curvature after reflection goes back via the center of curvature. So this is the outgoing ray. So here we have completed a ray diagram. So this is the object, say AB. The image of the object will be formed at the point where the center of curvature and the focus meets. And this is a inverted object. Now since this object is formed, here is the arrow. So this object will be inverted. That means A will come here and will become A dash, and B will come here and will become B dash. Now since this object is formed in front of the mirror, hence it is a real object. In this case, since it's a real object, we have not used dashed line or dotted lines. If in case the object, the image is virtual, then we need to draw dotted lines like this. In our next class, we will discuss about different ray diagrams of concave mirror. Thank you.